Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Scary Scouts and Pirates of the Caribbean film series. Simon Angels here. Today's day is Monday, September 25th, 2023. Today's day is my brother's mid-20s says goodbye. This is for day is about we'll just make up to the tribulations ceremony for the Trippers Memorial Days between September 26, 2013 to today. It's a Monday, September 25th, 2023. For 10 years since my brother Frankie is in mid-20s. Frankie was as good as about the mid-20s every year. See, he started before he was 20 years old. I was underwent to senior year for the 10 years for the evolution since the high schools. Since the last days of the schools was that was the last 10 years ago from the senior years for Emma Rich. Between my brotherhood doing it off the shows from January 1st, 2013, and that is about during the end of this year's will be at about December 31st, 2023 for New Year's Eve. Yeah, there's a lot of people were sad about these plans to say goodbye to my brothers in mid-20s. Even most likely we're about since the 20 years from my brothers in mid-10s through September 5th to September 25th, 2013. I believe I was sad about my brothers in mid-10s for 10 years, for in the mid-10 years olds. In mid-20s years old, this is from every 10 years for a long time. Well, it's hopeful to say goodbye to it's just easier, not normal, and not too hard. If this was goodbye, it's very easier today. So we're just having complicated to say goodbye to my brother's mid-20s to about in the past 10 years. All the time, pretty much as soon as the possibility, as far as that takes. What I'm concerned is as far as you can know it. If you do know about to subscribe to the contest today, between Twitters and Instagrams, Facebooks or Googles or Vine cameras, TikToks and Snapchats, and including video cam as far as you can, and including live videos, just short lives. Be sure to subscribe to more contests for days between the Juggernuggets, the Big Brothers, Amanda Acorns, Kay behind the cameras, the Bridge Arrest, and then Tony Toninos as the former crazy boyfriends. It's all about my brother's mid-20s with tributes to do to about for the last 10 years. I wish it upon them to say goodbye to it easier and easy for that. It's hope lots of people also to say goodbye to might actually be easier for them. It could be possible or it takes. Let me possibly go across the street. So we're just walking the trails today. So to be continued storylines for about special operation anytime as soon as possible. All I do is that it takes one for the special ones of a while ago. So much that I need to do is about the best of the mid-20s. which is the best from 2013, and through here is 2023. 10 years from the mid-20s to say goodbye to easier until seeing my brother sees him for the mid-20s for the heaven. All of the above. Even the tens went up for the heaven too. It's all it takes. I know it's far easier to do easier to then for about. It's much like it easier for about the goodbye to we creatively for about in mid-20s of a year. It is better to my brother's mid-20s in these days, and the mid-10s too. Just about long time ago, for about since 2010, for the last 13 years ago, since my brother and sister and I have about from the mid-10s of a year. But that was like in 2010. I do was at about, it does matter as far as that takes. So this one's about for livelihood for the about. It is a ritual, so this one's about the storylines where it takes. I ever know for about we believe as far as you did for about for the comments below. Comments below means as far as you can do it about in mid-20s of the years, which is all about this plan A's. This stays for north, this stays for south, this stays for west, and this stays for east. I believe do so. As far as you can concern, I did was as far as you can do. So all I have to need is to do is about going to make a chance with it. You'll never speculate to me notice about all this time is now. What could happen for right now since my brother seems sad about me. So I was sad about my brother's mid-20s of a year. Mid-20 has to the old age that it was taken up to the heaven. I was certainly not to do that stated for the diet for about a years. So however, mid-20 has escaped from death. Mid-20 was escaped from the death. It was God been taken to mid-20s to the heaven, like Enoch did, was taken up for the heaven with God, walked with God, and Elijah was taken up for the heaven too, between the 2 Kings, chapter 2. Elijah was in the heaven. I believe that so. I believe too. Between Genesis, Enoch was walking with God, and 2 King chapter 2, Elijah was taken up for the heaven. Between those from my brother's mid-20s. That is the last day of the mid-20s of a year. Between September 26, 2013 through September 25th, 2023. This is for 10 years. Well, mid-20s. Well, guys, this is for his mid-20s of a year. So I have to write it down for this Wednesday for a tribute from my brothers and the brothers' preschools between Pierce College and EW and including jobs I have here is about the memories of association for the Target, the South End Mall, and work at the Saviors and the Costco's. That's a present in a new by paid tributes to the Target for the South Mall. Alright guys, I gotta walk over there, straight up there. Don't forget to hit the button to subscribe for more content. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google Advanced Cameras, TikToks, and Snapchats. And you guys do the upgraded days. Just make sure to don't forget to play as Ray Shadow Legends today, as Dale Ronda Rousey for free, as Song Wukong as for free too, and as the legendaries and mythicals, all the gamer stuff. So the play as factions as a Ray Shadow Legends. Subscribes are on Majorga Nuggets, Big Brothers, Man and Corn, Bob Sinkins, Memorial of Julia Riley. She left her from Helmand, New Jersey. Ashley May and Kid Behind the Cameras and Bridge West and Tony Tonino. Make sure don't forget to subscribe today. So I wish I thought about my brother's tribute says goodbye to his mid-20s. Enjoy the rest of the shows today, guys. So don't forget to watch it on Monday Night Raw on tonight for 8 on USA, 5 Centrals on USA. Goes to the Boston Central East West. And tomorrow is 5 Centrals on USA, and then it could be 8 Centrals for 2 hours. And Friday is SmackDown today. Will be at about 5 Centrals on 8 on Fox. And Saturday for 6 days to go. Don't forget to buy tickets on NXT No Mercy on Saturday at Los Angeles. Don't forget to kick off on NXT No Mercy today. Be sure to like it, say team up for the big time Bex, the man in the mask for teammates. Alright guys, feel free to death, and feel free to watch. Don't forget to keep it regimented. We miss you on this. We miss you with us in the mid-20s, my brother. Love you always. We love you mid-20s, always can do.